Hey everyone. So, I want to talk about something that not everyone is excited to talk about or is open to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it. I had been meaning to buy a bidet, and I got the Tushy Bidet. Makes a huge difference in everyday life of using the restroom, and on top of that, you go through a lot less toilet paper, and it's just a lot more comfortable, and it cleans. So there it is. I said it. I had it in my apartment for since January, and when I decided to make the transition to living in my travel trailer full-time for 7 months, I knew I had to figure out how to bring that bidet with me. So what I want to show you is my 2016 Micro Mini Winnie 21-foot travel trailer, and what I had to do to get the Tushy connected and mounted and installed. The first thing I had to do was I had to get rid of the Dometic 300 toilet. It did not allow for the lid to come off the way that I needed it to mount. So I upgraded to the 310. And so I'm going to show you what I had to do on my travel trailer with the Dometic 310 to get my Tushy installed. So again, first thing I had to do was I had to go with the 310. It wouldn't work with the 300. The second thing is when you put the Tushy in between the mounts and the lid, the stock plastic bolts were not long enough. Home Depot had these. They're brass, and they are longer, which was just the amount I needed to get the extra length in there. I didn't have to modify any of this, but what I had to do, which was the very difficult part, was completely modify my water system. So what was there when I bought the trailer was a 1/2-inch PEX stubbed out of the baseboard. There was an adapter that went from 1/2-inch PEX to a slightly larger diameter line, so that that 1/2-inch water line could crimp to it. That is not a 1/2-inch water line that is normally used for toilets. That is a fill line hose, generally used for things like washers inside of your home. That's what made this so difficult. I could not split that hose and put a T in, so I had to come up with a way that was going to allow me to split that water line and reconnect it to the toilet. I took off this PEX fitting, and there was a straight line here that then the flexible hose connected to. So I took that all off, put in a 90 because I didn't have enough room here to keep going straight out, and I added a short extension. I put in a T. So this is a 1/2-inch PEX T, and from there I was able to go to a 1/2-inch shutoff valve with a 3/8 normal threaded line for toilet use. And then this one went to the exact same thing. It went to a PEX shutoff valve with a 3/8. And then this braided line came with the Tushy. And then this one ends up going to that 1/2-inch fill line. It uses a different type of bushing inside. It's a cone bushing instead of a flat one. So you start tightening it, and it only gets like 2 threads in, but you tighten it about 4 more threads, and then it pressure fits it, so it seals real well. I ended up having to get, obviously, a PEX crimp tool and PEX stripper and some PEX line to create all of this. I know it looks a little crazy. The toilet still flushes. And I'm not going to turn it on the wash mode, but here's clean mode. It's not as much pressure as it was in my home, but it does the job. It still works. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. So now you see what I've done to get my Tushy installed in my Dometic 310 inside of my 2016 Micro Mini Winnie. If you're interested in utilizing a bidet, it's really a game changer. We're all adults here. We can talk about these things. It's not that big of a deal. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And so if you have any questions, let me know. Hope this is helpful.